If you're a football fan, chances are you've heard the saying that defense wins championships. And we know that whichever team wins the turnover battle is likely to win the game. Turnovers can change the course of a game.
Fires, intercepted!
So who are these defensive game wreckers?
Blitzburg is back.
You know, one of the things that I love about the NFL is the physicality of the sport. But do these defensive players make good sports card investments? So in this video, we're going to look at the top 10 most hyped defensive players and what their cards are doing on eBay, the most popular sports card marketplace. So let's dig in. Alright guys, the defensive player hype index chart has been compiled for post week 1 action, and we're starting off here, team score, Hall of Fame score, age and draft score, plus the week 1 fantasy score for these guys. And in first place, we've got Khalil Mack, the Los Angeles Chargers, 6-time Pro Bowler, 3 times All-Pro, Hall of Fame All 2010s team, 2016 Defensive Player of the Year. And this past week against Derek Carr and those Las Vegas Raiders, the team he was drafted to, he had 3 sacks, 5 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble. And if we go over and look at which of his cards have sold the most in the past 30 days in graded format, it's led by the 2014 Topps Chrome. And in fact, the Topps Chrome Refractor. And if we just look at the last 1 week, there was only 1 transaction, but over the course of the month, there were 4 sales. This card has a population of 107. The 52-week low on this is actually a transaction of $1, but on currently, the trend is $43. We see an auction that closed here Monday, September 12th, after that game where you had those sacks. PSA 10, Gem Mint Refractor, $43. So definitely showing some demand right there. The other popular cards for him, base Topps Chrome, PSA 10. You can see 3 sales in the past month. Tuesday, September 13th, still a PSA 10 Topps Chrome rookie for $23.50. Very cheap comparatively to some skill position players from 2014 that are elite, like Devontae Adams, Mike Evans. If we were to pop over to eBay and look at what's selling for him right now today in a more rare format, we could look at his Bowman Chrome from 2014 and a CSG slab that is on-card autograph, numbered 72 out of 75, going for well over $100 here. Best offer accepted. You know, some nice RPA stuff under 100. Here's a championship ticket auto out of 49, PSA 9 for over $200. So you can see all of these transactions went down since Sunday, in fact. And there is quite a bit. So whenever I compare his rookie ticket auto from 2014 of $40, and you want to compare that to another elite guy from his class, well, it's super easy because you basically just go straight to Aaron Donald and look at Aaron Donald's rookie card. And the one thing that's separating these guys is the Super Bowl championships, and Aaron Donald obviously higher on the Hall of Fame marker chart. But both of these guys have a very solid defensive career, both going into the Hall of Fame. Aaron Donald with 99 career sacks. Khalil Mack with 79.5 career sacks, so 20 sacks behind Aaron Donald, but getting off to the hot start this year on a new team. You love to see it. 357 solo tackles for Mack, 287 solo tackles for Donald, 23 forced fumbles for Donald, 24 forced fumbles for Khalil Mack. And so there is definitely, in my opinion, a lot of room for Khalil Mack rookie cards to go up, as he's seeing this year as his opportunity to potentially get a ring here with the Chargers and be part of this run. They got to get through the Kansas City Chiefs first and foremost, so we're hoping for a big game here against the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night. The fireworks should be flying, but with Joey Bosa on the other side, man, this is going to be a problem for opposing quarterbacks. And when another card that you want to look at for Khalil Mack is absolutely 2022 product, and 2022 Prestige is getting it done here, putting Khalil Mack in the Chargers uniform, and just the collectability and the relevancy of this card compared to his rookie card. Of course, his rookie card is nice. It's the rookie year. It's capturing that initial autograph for him when he comes into the league. And obviously, these rookie tickets, you can see how liquid they are, how popular they are. If you can find one, for under $50, you absolutely know, boom, make the deal right then and there. Don't even think about it, because those Aaron Donalds are 150, those Mike Evans, those Devontae Adams, even the Jarvis Landrys are $40, $50. So, like, don't even have to think about it, because Khalil Mack's a lock for the Hall of Fame. But also, keep your eyes open for 2022 Prestige. Some of these are serial numbered, very rare. Look for the real ones. Look the rare ones. Look for the gold ones. Look for the ones that are serial numbered, and buy those things for a couple dollars. You got some incredible relevancy here with the uniform and everything from the Chargers, and if Prestige is doing this, expect the upcoming sets to do it as well, and that's exciting. All right, number 2 right now on the defensive hype index list is going to be Minkah Fitzpatrick, safety on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 11 overall draft pick from 2018 from Alabama, running a 4.46, 85th percentile 40-yard dash, 81st percentile speed score, 6 foot, 204. We look at it, he's a 2-time Pro Bowler. The man has had 4 touchdowns in his career, 14 interceptions over the past 2 years. This past game, he had 1 interception, 1 touchdown, including 31 return yards on that. And if we look and see what are his cards selling at all, and you go and like, okay, 2018 product, we've got Prisms. Are they popping off at all? Buy it now. Monday, September 12th, $75, PSA 10. So there's not a whole lot of demand. There's only a population of 19 on his base Prism from 2018, but there is demand. $75 for a 2018 Prism PSA 10 is pretty solid when you compare it to a DJ Moore Prism PSA 10 or a Nick Chubb. Like, look at other elite guys that have cards from the same draft class and see what those guys are doing. So the Nick Chubb Prism PSA 10. This card's got a current trend of $56 after he just put up about a 150-yard game. The Minkah Fitzpatrick actually sold for more, and that's because of the scarcity. You can see the population here, 315 on the Nick Chubb. And with the age and the popularity of the team size with Pittsburgh and how good that defense is, accompanied by TJ Watt, and you can see right there, Alex Highsmith, linebacker on the Pittsburgh Steelers. They had an incredible game against the Bengals, so we can't obviously expect that every week. And now TJ Watt is going to miss some time. We'll talk about that in just a second. But just comparatively speaking, if we compare the Nick Chubb Prism PSA 10, population of 315, 9 sales in the past month, to the Minkah has some demand, some transactions, and in fact a little bit higher resale value because and comparable scarcity, because the Minkah is just that much more rare. And so what we've got to do is pop over to eBay and look at what 2018 Minkah Fitzpatricks are currently selling for. And we can see the autographed cards are holding up here from a lesser desirable set. 04 out of 25, sure, so it's pretty rare, 10 out of 10. Autographed cards for 30, 40. We see some pretty base stuff. I think there's a lot of opportunity here to buy Minkah raw in these raw short print formats and then submit them for grading once you examine them for quality. A rookie ticket auto for $20. This sold Monday. So you can see all these transactions are happening September 13th after the big game, plus the win, the big performance, the touchdown from the interception from Minkah. So, yeah, those kind of plays definitely drive demand. There's your PSA 10 transaction from Sunday. So, understanding if you can buy Minkah-based Prism raw for $1 and then submit them for grading, part of PSA 10 new bulk deal for $22, he's going to be around for a while. That Steelers defense is going to be legit for a long time. You get those 10s back sometime down the road, man, you could sell those for $75 pretty easily. Look at this rookie ticket auto. The other thing to, again, take into consideration is the team change. So look at Minkah cards from 2021 Prism or 2021 sets in general that are rare of him in that Steelers uniform. This checkerboard card is a perfect example. This card is incredibly rare. SSP, print run of about 50 or less. And look how somebody got this for. Of course they bought it today, Tuesday, September 14th for $10 because it's a super rare card. People want to get them some rare Minkah. Look at this, Minkah Fitzpatrick out of 99, Steelers auto, labeled as gold standard, gold card here. It doesn't matter if it's rookie because it's color matched. It's got the Steelers design on there. It's got Minkah on there in a Steelers uniform, and it's got an autograph. That's the kind of stuff that is going to be desirable, be demanded, plus rookie product. You can see it just a ton of transactions. Look at the Silver Prism Auto here for around $35, $40. So if you can get these cards in off-hype times for Minkah much lower, there's absolutely going to see demand spikes for guys like this, and that's why he's number 2. Number 3 is his brother on the same team, on the D line, on the edge there, Mr. T.J. Watt, 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 2021 All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year, 73 sacks already in his career. Are you kidding me? 222 solo tackles, 22 forced fumbles, and this man is a 2017 rookie. Technically, his position is outside linebacker, but he pretty much blitzes nonstop. All right, he had 1 sack in this game against the Bengals, 6 solo tackles, had an interception as well. And good news on his pec injury at the end of that game. He's expected to miss 6 weeks, but he doesn't need surgery, so he should be back later on in the season. That's fantastic, because there's surprisingly quite a bit of demand for TJ Watt rookie cards. We can see all of the transactions popping up for his 2017 rookie product. Because he was drafted by the Steelers, because he's still on the Steelers, you don't want to look really anywhere else unless you find something super rare that's from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Then I would say it's okay, but otherwise you could just go straight to his rookie product because it's going to have that rookie liquidity, and it's already got him in the Steelers uniforms here. I love this select card of him in the actual game time jersey. Or what about this field level? Let's go. Somebody bought them a field level gold here, PSA 10 on September 5th for $1,500 in a buy it now transaction. Tell me that's not some hype for Mr. TJ Watt right here. Here's his base prism, which we know comes standard silver out of the pack. Here's an auction that ended Tuesday, September 13th, $126. That's more than a Christian McCaffrey card right now. 9 sales, pop a $289. So we pop over to eBay and look at what's selling most recently for TJ Watt, September 14th. Look at all these transactions going down. What about 2017 Select rookie autographed out of $199 for $103. This is more than a lot of skill position players' cards, guys. This is why I tell you that they're absolutely relevant. This is a base Panini paper card for $4. A lot of skill position guys, that's only going for 99 cents. So tremendous amount of demand for TJ Watt from the Pittsburgh Steelers based on the big opening week performance, guys. Exceeded expectations, plus his team came out with a narrow win. That's what puts him at number 3 right here. Number 4, Devin White, linebacker on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 5 overall draft pick from 2019 out of LSU, not even 25 years old yet. Devin White has got the Super Bowl championship under his belt. He's got 1 Pro Bowl. He's also had 17 sacks in his career, 2 sacks in this game on Dak Prescott, plus 7 solo tackles. And again, because he was drafted by the Bucks to the Bucks and he's still on the Bucks, you could just look directly at his rookie product from 2019, and man, those rookie ticket autos are absolutely gorgeous. Silver Prism selling today for about $20. Regular rookie ticket autos selling for about $15. I definitely think these have room to go up. I remember when the Bucks were in their playoff run in the Super Bowl, these cards right here, this one was a $40, $50 card, this one was a $30 card, so they're definitely still on discount right now because it does take some defensive players, especially linebackers. And see, Devin White is not always as consistent as like a Levante David, who's an all-pro linebacker on our team. Devin White plays more aggressive, he goes for big plays. But that also means that he gives up a lot, you know. So he's not always the most consistent linebacker on our team, but he is very explosive, fast. He's got the ability to blitz, drop back in coverage, and he's got that draft capital. And he's very outspoken as well. He's got a very dynamic personality in media. A lot of people love him. And he's a popular guy, man. So you can see, you know, quite a few transactions, not as many. But definitely some big ones. Like, look at this Black Pandora out of 25 here. Optic rated rookie, $100. Buy it now. Boom. Number 5 is Talon Noah Hufanga, safety on the San Francisco 49ers. 5th round draft pick from 2021 out of USC, but the guy is super young. He's on the 49ers. This dude is also, got that hair hanging out of his helmet. He's out there flying around. You could see he had 9 solo tackles in this game against Chicago, 1 interception, 2 tackles for loss. And for me here, for Talon Noah, it's all about the market size of the 49ers. It's all about him being a hard-hitting safety. It's about how young he is and the fact that whenever I go over to eBay and look up Talon Noah's rookie product, I'm like, holy crap, man, people are dropping some money, more than Devin White here, and this is part of that FOMO, or fear of missing out, plus the market size and the environment, the defensive environment for the Steelers is just massive, right? And this dude is, he's flying around everywhere out there, and you can't miss him because of that hair hanging out the back of his helmet. He's a very unique looking player. He's very outspoken as well. And this guy's already got a ton of fans. So look at his base Optic Contenders rookie ticket auto, sold Sunday in an auction for $60. Absolutely unbelievable. This is more than a lot of skill position guys. This is trading what a Devonta Smith is trading at, more than an Elijah Moore. This is same as backup quarterback Kyle Trask. Or you could look at all these skill position players and see where he fits in between Elijah Moore, Devonta Smith, Javonte Williams type of price range, Amon-Ra St. Brown, a little bit higher than Travis Etienne, Bateman, Josh Palmer, who's actually gone up a little bit as he's hyped up coming into this Thursday night game with Keenan Allen missing time. But comparatively speaking, guys like this are a perfect equation that create hype and excitement and demand for his rookie cards. And because of his draft capital in the 5th round, the primary rookie card you're going to find for him is the Panini Contenders rookie ticket auto. So if you were to come over here to tradingcarddatabase.com or tcdb.com and put in Talon Noah's name and just filter down by rookie cards, you can see 2021, he's only got 81 different rookie cards, guys. So you could literally go down this list and see all the different rookie cards that he's got. And what you're going to find that in terms of pro uniform cards, it's the contenders. And so that is what also leads to an increased resale value. But, if you can snipe these in auction for $20, then those make great investments for you to turn around and flip. Like right here is a perfect example. Look at the optics September 8th before the season started, 750, 15. All right, what happens whenever we get the actual performance? We see him flying around out there, making those interceptions, those tackles for loss, the sacks, etc., etc. Boom, $60 in auction on Monday after the game, because the supply of these cards can disappear quite rapidly. Here's another one for $32 from Hong Kong with $9 shipping. So that's another $40 card, or one numbered out of 30 for $100. So you can see how that can change so quickly. So this is proof right here, living proof that rookie cards for defensive players are very much viable. Number 6 on our hype index list for defensive players is Myles Garrett, 3 times Pro Bowler, 2 times All-Pro defensive edge rusher, 60 career sacks, 2 sacks in this game against Baker Mayfield, 4 solo tackles, and 1 forced fumble, guys. This guy's nickname is Superman or Bigfoot. He is an absolute game wrecker. And what's great about this is we can compare his 2017 rookie product to that of Mr. TJ Watt to get a really good idea of where they're at. So perfect comparison here. So on the left here, we've got the TJ Watt chart pulled up so we can see the latest sale here. We'll kind of zoom out. There we go. And then we're going to pull up the Myles Garrett and we can see, wait a minute here. There's an auction ended Tuesday, September 13th for $149.99. Now, what's different here? Let's look at the 1-year chart. Total of 36 sales, total of 63. So obviously about, 80-90% more transactions on a year basis for TJ Watt than Myles Garrett. A lot of that, though, is the market size, the prior, accolades and awards that TJ Watt has won compared to Myles Garrett, just a little bit higher. A population count, though, is not too much different on this card, and the current trend is higher on the Myles Garrett Prism of 150, and that's Tuesday, September 13th. That was just yesterday in a buy it now transaction, y'all. So absolutely love to see it. Once again, this is going to be the most popular card for him. We can see an upward trend on this card. Plus, if we just look at the base Donruss, which, you know, cool photo there, rookie card logo, Browns logos all over it. 2 sales in the past month, but one of them was Monday, September 5th for $33, pop of $194. What's important, these guys, is to pop over to eBay, look at the sold transactions, and look at what they're doing. Field level silver prism for $100 for 2017. This is absolutely incredible. A lot of demand here for Myles Garrett. Should be a big year for him. Some guys have been talking him up as potentially taking home the sack record this year. And he's absolutely gunning for it, man. He is absolutely gunning for it. You can see the hype here in his cards. And this is going to continue to pick up. They have a very juicy schedule upcoming. They get the Jets at home this Sunday. Joe Flacco's playing. Myles Garrett is about to feast once again, especially if Joe Flacco is going to be throwing the ball a lot. He threw the ball 59 times against the Ravens last week, and the Browns are going to run the ball down their throats, and Myles Garrett is going to be in Joe Flacco's face all Sunday long. It's going to be fun. So you could absolutely see hype continue to increase here for the Bigfoot. And look at this. Orange Prism numbered out of 275, SGC 9.5, $175. So the autograph stuff has got to be really pricey for Bigfoot. Honestly, it does not look like he autographs very much stuff, if any at all. Like his rookie ticket doesn't even have the autograph. Okay, here's something with an autograph on it. PSA DNA signed. So that means it was an after signing. It didn't come from the manufacturer, which is pretty interesting. Guys, let me know in the comment section below if you guys know anything about the Myles Garrett autograph enigma here. Do you know anything about Myles Garrett not signing any cards? I know he's kind of a quiet guy. He's kind of like lets his actions speak louder than his words. But anyways, back to the action. All right, number 7 on the most hyped defensive players cards right now is Von Miller. Von Bevishon Miller. 6'3", 250-pound, an absolute lock for the Hall of Fame. 8-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl 50 MVP, 2011 All-Pro Defensive Rookie of the Year, Hall of Fame All-2000s team, 117.5 career sacks, 2 sacks in this game against Matthew Stafford, 4 solo tackles, 417 career solo tackles, 26 career forced fumbles, an absolute game record. So what's going on with Von Miller's rookie cards? I think this is pretty interesting because this is before Panini Prism was produced. Now we're going back to 2011 when his most popular card was the base Topps. It was the Topps Finest. It was the Bowman Chrome. It was the Topps Chrome Refractor. So you can see here, let's check out when this transaction was. Thursday, September 10th, PSA 10, Topps Chrome Refractor, $200. Only a pop of 31 on this card. So absolutely another opportunity here for somebody to buy Von Miller raw cards, submit them to PSA. You only have a pop of 6 on his Bowman Chrome. But one was just ended on Sunday, September 11th in auction, $51. Also undervalued in my opinion for a guaranteed lock, going down as one of the all-time great defensive players. And we got to look at what's going on right now on eBay because people are buying his rare autograph cards. Look at this massive Broncos patch with the autograph numbered out of 10, $120. People are buying it, man. $490. Jumbo Von Miller 1 out of 1 patch, BGS 9. Boom, beautiful card. What about a Topps Chrome? Just $1. Man, tons of potential. Von Miller refractors, Von Miller patches, 100, couple grand. People are spending anywhere from $100 to $1 to a couple $1,000 on Von Miller rookie cards, all right now, all in the past few days, because he is part of an absolute Bills domination run here in 2022, and people want to get them some exposure to that. Here's a raw Topps Chrome for $9.99 from 2011. Go compare this to Julio Jones. Compare this to other elite players from 2011. You'll find that these are still favorably priced. You are going to have to pay up for his autograph cards, but I would say based on his Hall of Fame status that a lot of these are probably going to be worth it, especially these short print cards. Like I look at these from these Bowman Chromes, especially these raw ones, and then submitting them, getting them graded. I think that presents a very nice market inefficiency opportunity for you to take advantage of. You can look at what people are paying for them in high condition compared to raw, and it's just a very nice opportunity. There's a $4.99 right there, Bowman Chrome, compared to the PSA 10 of $50. Another thing to keep in mind for Von Miller is the big team change. Look at 2022 Prestige, guys. Man, got him in the Bills uniform. That is nice because that's such a polarizing color match difference. Super relevancy on cards right here for Von Miller. You love to see it. They're obviously very liquid. People are buying them. Obviously not serial numbered, and they're just going for pretty cheap. But I expect these cards to go up in value over the coming weeks and months. As you can see, a lot of them are selling. Supply is going to go down. You could look at this one's green, numbered out of 249, sold for $15. That was September 8th. That was night of the opening game. So expect these to go up. Expect these to be a hot commodity here throughout the season. And look for new sets to have Von Miller and Bills cards. And if they're serial numbered, they're rare. You can buy them for $5-10. Do it. Just do it. You can thank me later. Number 8 on our hype index list for defensive players right now is Micah Parsons, second-year stud out of Penn State, number 12 overall draft pick from 2021 on the Dallas Cowboys. Micah has already been one-time Pro Bowler, one-time All-Pro in his rookie year. He got the All-Pro Defensive Rookie of the Year. He had 15 sacks in his rookie year, 68 solo tackles, 3 forced fumbles, and he's already had 2 sacks on Tom Brady and 4 solo tackles. And he is really the brightest spot of the entire Dallas Cowboys team right now. And it shows in his rookie cards. You come over to eBay, straight over to eBay, and just look at what his rookie cards are selling for. We talked and we looked at what Talon Noah's are going for on San Fran, and he doesn't obviously have anywhere near the athletic profile or the draft capital, or that market size is bigger for Dallas. There's no doubt about it. And look at the select single color patch here too, mind you, going for $170 in auction today. Like, regardless if Dallas Cowboys are winning or not. Look at this wild card SP rookie ticket auto going for $100 for Micah Parsons. His cards are demanding a pretty penny, which brings into relevancy his base short print cards. Look at these mosaics going for $5-10. Entry level investors, collectors just wanting to get a piece of Micah Parsons here. Select rookies, short print, serial numbered. You can really treat him as like one of the elite skill position players. This is just further proof that the defensive players, if they're good, should be considered just like offensive skill position players. And it's just wonderful to be able to show you guys this data and this proof. If you're new to the hobby, you're considering about investing in defensive players, these are the guys you want to look at, potentially snipe low in auction throughout the week, that kind of thing. Whew. Here's that wild card SP, September 14th, 160 and buy it now. So people are willing to spend that dough as man, he's got an opportunity to feast on Joe Burrow this weekend against the Bengals. All right, number 9 on our hype index right now is a guy who had a very quiet week 1 last week against Josh Allen, but that's a tough matchup for him. This is arguably one of the best defensive players of all time, next to a guy like Von Miller. 99 career sacks, 287 solo tackles, 23 career forced fumbles, had 1 sack in this game, 2 solo tackles. Not a big game for him, but he's got to be on here because he's an 8-time Pro Bowler. Now he's a Super Bowl champion. He's a 3-time All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year, Hall of Fame All-2000s team. That is Aaron Donald of the Los Angeles Rams. And what's so cool, man, drafted by the Rams, still on the Rams. So really his rookie product from 2014 is the top product. And like we talked about earlier, you can compare him to Khalil Mack. Like, this is why I say Khalil Mack is undervalued, because he's just like a fifth of what the Aaron Donald prices are. You can see a ton of transactions here for the Aaron Donald. A lot of them don't have a lot of change because his cards are still pretty rare. We're looking at his most popular card. That is the Topps Chrome. Over the past month, 6 sales. Over the past year, 50 sales. So you can see where that spike was in the Super Bowl of 200, 222, 265 was the spike there on February 13th. I believe that was Super Bowl night. 50 sales. So you can see what the potential is for that card to get up to if they make that Super Bowl run. And we look at what's selling recently, man. We talked about rookie ticket autos going for 170. There's that base tops going for 85 in a PSA 10 slab. So I mean, just a tremendous amount of liquidity across the board for Aaron Donald stuff, and anything autographed is going to be up there with Von Miller in that hundreds of dollar range, and people are willing to spend because of his Hall of Fame caliber play and the fact he's still playing. And for the team that originally drafted him. He's a Rams lifer, man. You can just see a ton of money being spent on his product. Ton of money. And there's an opportunity there for you to buy raws to make it graded as well. The last guy on this chart, number 10, is rookie Gregory Russo, edge rusher for the Buffalo Bills. He's a first-round draft pick out of this past draft from 2021. Best comparable, according to Player Profiler, Jason Pierre-Paul at 6'7", 266. Just a massive dude here. Not a whole lot available out for him, surprisingly, even though he is a first-round draft pick. I've got a lot of Leaf and Sage autographed cards, but that's okay because we've got his autograph right here, guys. If we look at what's sold for him, you know, not a ton of transactions. September 9th, you got to really dig here. And maybe if we just type in Greg, maybe people have been spelling his name wrong. Here we go. Yeah, so we go under Greg. Now we get a ton more cards. You can see he's got rookie ticket autos going for pretty cheap. I think this guy's a good investment, man. What did he do? Look at what he did in this past game. He had a sack. He had 4 solo tackles, 1 run stuff. So I'm looking at this guy being another just massive component. I like the Bills team situation. Look at that, an optic on-card auto at a 35, sold for 43 towards the end of August. And not a tremendous amount of transactions here from the opening game. I think this presents a nice opportunity to buy some Greg Russo cards, rookie ticket autos and stuff, and stash them here for the Bills year that they're having unfolding. You can see where he's had some hype here throughout the summer and the offseason, man. And man, just a great investment. He's number 10 currently on the hype index chart. Boom! All right, guys, that's all the time we got today. I hope you've enjoyed this hard-hitting defensive player video. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, enjoy the video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video is what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day. I'm excited. I'm fired up, man. Let's go. I'll see you guys in that next video. Peace.